Hey everyone, this is Disney Fan 101. Now, before I begin, I have some explaining to do. First of all, apologies if you can hear my air conditioner. My room is directly where the sun shines, so I have it on at all times. And also, Black Widow month has been delayed till next year, similar to Brave month, because I don't know what it was about August, but I just didn't I didn't have the drive to put up a lot of videos. But, I'm doing a whole wave of videos for a multitude of my channels today. Obviously, I'm starting with Disney Fan 101, so yay! So yeah, apologies for it, but in order for it to be the best it can be and not be Black Widow week, I'm just going to delay it to next year. So, yeah. Now, let's get on to the topic at hand, which is the New Mutants. Now, the New Mutants is a film that I am looking forward to. But I will not be watching it in theaters, because you think I'm crazy? So, when it comes out on digital, I will be watching it and I will be reviewing it. But without a doubt, I am super excited for it. But I've been hearing new talks about the possibility of trilogies. Now, I think that New Mutants will be a great film, and I think that it will share a lot of unique ideas in terms of what Disney has put in their films. And I think that it will definitely, hopefully be a game changer in terms of, what type of films they go for. Depending on this film is a success, whether we're going to see more of this franchise. And I think that is great. Although, unfortunately, I think this will be the only one, because it is tied to the X-Men universe. And as you all know, the X-Men universe is being rebooted, sadly. So, I want to see more of these, but that's all down to who. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. So, in terms of trilogies, Josh Boone, the director, said that he had many possibilities in terms of what he would do in sequels. I'll just read it here. With the understanding that it would hopefully kick off a new franchise at Fox under the X-Men umbrella, he formulated ideas for sequels. Indeed, he's previously revealed that the second New Mutants movie would take place in Brazil and star Antonio Banderas. So when Collider's own Steve Weintraub spoke with Boone and the cast recently for an interview, he asked Boone about sequel plans. The filmmaker not only confirmed that New Mutants 2 would bring characters Warlock and Karma into the fold, but revealed that the third movie would adapt the Inferno comic storyline. And there will be a summary of that later on that I'll read, but I'll get to the quote. I think everybody just needs to see what happens with this one. See if it catches on or not. But we did always have a plan to do a second movie set in Brazil, but it'd be Warlock and Karma introduced. And then a third one that utilized the Inferno crossover series from X-Men in the 90s, which was one of my favorites growing up, that I thought was in the same tonal ballpark as doing horror stuff in each one. Each one was short of a different horror movie. The second was gonna be an alien invasion movie, and the third one was going to be like a magic Anya Taylor-Joy related Inferno one. Ooh! We were ambitious in our minds. And then we get to the description on what Inferno is. Indeed, the Inferno comic storyline finds two demons from Limbo planning an invasion of Earth using the powers of Anya Taylor-Joy's character Magic, a horror-tinged superhero movie with demons instead of aliens. We'll have to wait and see if Disney and Marvel Studios have any interest in continuing on the New Mutants franchise at all. Let anyone with Boone's hopeful plan. Let alone with Boone's hopeful plans. As the filmmaker said, he hadn't had any discussions with the studio at this point about a potential sequel, and fans know that Marvel Studios plans out its various films years in advance. Slotting in a New Mutants trilogy that would have major ramifications for the MCU at large may not fit what they have on deck. All will be revealed in due time. For now, you can watch the opening of New Mutants here. Now, speaking of the opening of New Mutants, I have not seen that. Maybe I'll react to it someday, who knows, let me know what you think. But I think that sounds wonderful, because one of the things I'm very excited to see, or should I say one of the people that I'm very excited to see in this film is Anya Taylor-Joy as Magic, because I don't know much about the character Joy. Actually, I don't know much about the character Magic at all, but I was very excited when I heard that Anya Taylor-Joy was going to be in the film, because she's just genuinely a great actress, one of the best in my opinion. And, you know, her being in this movie solidifies who my favorite character is most likely going to be. So, you know, no offense to the others, but you already know how it goes here. But I also like the tease of like different types of horror, like alien invasion, and then like the paranormal type of horror. I think that's a great change of pace in terms of what we've been hearing about, you know, films like this coming out of Disney. Because one thing I hope that this movie helps Disney do is diversify. And I know that, you know, Disney has been, you know, trying to diversify to a huge degree, which is why we're seeing films like New Mutants and, well, any of the films from 20th century. But, you know, I want them to diversify more, and I feel like this film will help them do that. So yeah, I hope they make a sequel of this. You know, first let's hope this movie is good, but I have no doubts it won't be good. I have no doubts, even though, you know, we all know the craziness this movie has been through in terms of release schedule. But, you know, I have no doubts that it'll be good. It's just, you know, how successful will it be, and what will Disney's decision be in terms of continuing or not? Because like I said back in 2017, when films like Deadpool and Logan started to come out, I would totally want like a new division of Marvel, like Marvel Max or Marvel Prime, something where you can make stories like this that don't have to connect all the time. Kind of like how the DC universe is right now, because everything that was, you know, not to break out of the bounds of Disney or anything, but, you know, with, you know, DC universe fully tapping into the multiverse, that definitely gives them an infinite amount of creativity and creative freedom to the storytellers. I feel like if you make a division like that for the Marvel brand, it could be the same thing. Because, you know, creative freedom is definitely needed to, you know, help things and keep things from getting stale. So yeah, that's just my opinion though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not seeing it in theaters because I'm not crazy, but I will see it when it comes out on digital. So, yeah. I am Disney Fan 101 saying peace.
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. What a wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away.